Okay, so here is the, I just walked out through the kitchen, and here is the screened-in port. This is the way that I always enter. Now it's raining a little bit, so you're gonna have to bear with me. I'm gonna take off my mask now that I'm outside of the house. I'm kind of doing this tour a little backwards because I didn't want to walk the yard first because it's a little muddy. So I always park right here and then just come in this way. Like I said, I've never used the front door. I mean, that might be something that takes a little TLC to get to open and shut properly. And the house is beautiful. It's really such a sweet house. And so Teresa, the owner, has lived here almost all of her life. She inherited it from her father, and she's raised her 4 kids here. And they're just looking for something that's, you know, a little bit more simple because Harold was really sick. So it needs a new roof. And you saw the stains from the leakage. It's not like I don't think it's a consistent leak. I think it's just like if there's a heavy rain, so like somewhat consistent. There's some peeling paint over there. It doesn't have central heat and air. One cool thing about the property is, so there's the house. You've got this detached garage and that storage shed there. Definitely lots of parking, but it has a through road that you would own. So I come in this way from E Van Buren, but if you wanted to pull out all the way through Shipley, you would just go right out. That's what I do like every single time. I think she'd be more than happy to leave that lawnmower too if we wrote it in the contract. Just gonna kind of walk the side of the house. So it has propane. It's on a septic system. They do have city water. There is a well here though, but I don't think it's been used in a long time. I have several clients who use their well just like for gardening, like when they have old wells. Here's the front of the house, and here's so you would own all the way to the street. So it's that full 1.98 acres. And that's kind of the crawl space. What you see right there is the crawl space. Underneath, it just needs, there are just a lot of things that as they've gotten older, they haven't been able to keep up with. I think at one time there was a full wraparound porch. So here's the front door. I'm gonna grab like kind of the gutter line for you. This is what it looks like from the front door. So this side yard over here, that's that additional acre. And it could have its own entrance down there if you wanted. It doesn't have a driveway, but it's flat enough that you totally could do that. And it goes all the way over to where you see that fence line. So it's a pretty big lot. That's the side door that you saw in the living room. So you just saw the front door, and then that's the side door. I don't know that they use this a lot, but you certainly could. These are asbestos shingles right there on this side, or not shingles, but that siding is asbestos, sorry. I love how peaceful it is here. The reason they're pricing it this way in Northwest Arkansas, I think it ends up being a little, like right around $54 a square foot, is just because there's a side yard. It's because of what, you know, what work it does need. But it could absolutely be an amazing investment. So she parks there, I'm right there, so you have lots of room for parking. It's beautiful here in the spring. One thing I did want to point out is it's going to show you, it's kind of neat. So they left, when they added on, that you can't access the chimney inside, obviously, but that right there is where the old kitchen used to be. Like where the bathroom is now is where the old kitchen used to be, and that's what it looks like. So they left the exterior pieces of the chimney there.